So good evening, teachers. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot for joining this session. Thank you so much. Yes, I could see many of you just saying good evening and then wishing. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. I'm Shanti Swarup. I started my career as a teacher, but now I'm into counseling, into child psychology. So I'm a child psychologist by profession, and I'm specialized in positive discipline. So I'll be the facilitator for today. Okay. Before starting, let me check first. And how about the audio and video? Is that clear? No, someone just type in the chat if it is clear. Audio and video, is that clear? Is that fine? Raviraj, thank you so much. Akansha, Kavita, thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Great. Yes. Got it. Let us go ahead. And let me get a let us introduce ourselves. Let me get a feel of the group, how the group is. So I request the teachers to type your city. Where are you from, and what do you teach? Are you a kindergarten teacher, a primary teacher, or are you a high school teacher? So that I get to know. What is a group? What is a group made of? Okay, right. So your city and yes, Alma, kindergarten teacher from Meerut, Jodhpur, Rajasthan, Gudia from Jodhpur, Kavita. Let me see. Okay, great. Yes, from Jaipur, we have teachers, Akansha Misra from primary teacher. Good evening, Vandana. Art and craft. We have TGT from Delhi, Rekha. Okay, Pooja from Punjab. Jaipur, Priya from Jaipur. Great, welcome to this session. I'm missing few. Sorry for that. There's a lot of you are typing. So teacher from Mumbai, Meena is from Mumbai, Mukherian. Okay, right. Vandana is there from there. Mumbai senior secondary teacher. Okay, high school teacher. Preeti is high school teacher, and Priya teaches communicative English, and Shalini TGT Faridabad. Srinivas Rao from Vijayawada. Swati, high school teacher. Okay. Yugal Kishore, no, high school, maybe high school. HSS is high school. So Raviraj from Karnataka English, and Tara from Jaipur. Welcome, teachers. Welcome to today's session. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking your time and joining this program. This 2 hours session. Thank you so much. You really do not know us, do not know me. You might have seen an ad on Facebook and on Instagram, and you might have felt that whatever I've spoke in the ad, whatever I've communicated might have connected to you, and you would have felt that yes, this might really help you. Attending this session might really help you. With those thoughts and ideas, you have decided to spend 2 hours of your life here, 2 hours of your time here. For that, I'm really thankful. Thank you so much, and I don't disappoint you. I'll give my best. Let us use these 2 hours very much fruitfully, productively, and let us try to connect the topics. Whatever I'm sharing with you, I'll try to connect to your real life problems that you are facing in your classroom. Okay, that's the promise from my side. And once again, I'm Shanti Swarup. I'm from Hyderabad. I was Shanti Swarup from Hyderabad. I started my career as a teacher. I worked in different schools across India. My father runs a school, so I started my career way back in 1999 as a social studies teacher. I started my career. From there, I worked in my school. So it's my own school. So somehow I became vice principal and then principal, kind of stuff like that. So then I worked in different schools. I went to UK. I really wanted to get a feel of education system in the West. So I worked in a school called Deedmore School in Coventry. Okay, I worked there for 1 year. I really wanted to do a teacher training course there, but I couldn't do that. I came back. Okay, then slowly we started interacting with schools, and we started this teacher training programs. That's where all this journey started. We started teacher training programs, and from there, this has evolved. The program that we are discussing today, the program called Positive Discipline, this has evolved, and I'll just tell you in a minute. But let me share my screen here, my PPT. So that I can explain to you, clearly. Yes. So this one, how to discipline students without blame, shame, and pain. Okay, this has evolved, and this program we have been doing since 2016. 2016 is where we started. Now we actually we were doing only in schools, not for individual teachers. But after COVID, many teachers they approached us and they said that they want to learn individually. So that's when this program for individual teachers also started. Okay, this is briefly my introduction. Let us go ahead and we'll learn so much about the concept and also about me. Okay, right, great. So yeah, I'm into psychology, did my MS in psychology and PG diploma in guidance and counseling. So I run a counseling center. So I work as an educational consultant to schools, especially in the area of discipline and child psychology. Okay, so I conduct teacher training programs and I conduct parenting programs. We are a group of four. Okay, here Mira is also there in the session now. She's Mira. She's my wife. So together, we do these programs. Okay, we do these teacher training programs. We did across India. We were into this for the last 10 years, and especially as I told you, especially on this one on how to discipline, the positive discipline stuff, we have been doing since 2016, and this was a teacher training program on positive discipline in Chitkara International School, Chandigarh. And this was also on positive discipline in Bishop School, Pune, and yes, Chirac International School, Hyderabad, and Yo Bharti. It's like we have touched near about 100 schools across India. We have trained more than 5,000 teachers. That's what it is. But let me actually share our journey, where we actually started. Why really why we have started a program, why we have designed a program for teachers on this concept of discipline. How to discipline students without yelling and shouting. Why we have started this. How many of you really feel that yes, as a teacher, yes, I'm facing challenges in this area, in the area of disciplining students. Yes, I'm really kind of struggling how to discipline, especially here now we have this no punishment policy. When this no punishment policy is there, people say that you should not punish the child, but students are indisciplined. Students, they have their own shortcomings. Students, they misbehave. So handling these children is a challenge. How many of you feel like that? If you feel like that, type C in the chat box. Yes, it's kind of yes, we are helpless, and yes, we are facing a challenge. Types in the chat box, and that's where when we actually started doing teacher training programs, this is what teachers actually started sharing with us. This handling the disciplinary issues is a big challenge, especially now. It has increased after COVID. Okay, it has increased, and someone says, Najma says, yes, very much. So before launching all these things, we started interacting with teachers. We really wanted to find out what are their specific challenges, what are their concerns, and from there we actually designed our program. Let me share with you, when we went into schools and at the grassroots level in the classroom, when we spoke to teachers, these are the major concerns that teachers shared with us. Okay, I don't know how many of you resonate with this, but I'm just sharing that. So because this is where we started actually. Okay, so when we went into schools and when we spoke to teachers, yes, what are the major challenges that you are facing, especially in this area of discipline, especially in disciplining students. These are the most major concerns that teachers shared. Most of the teachers shared that, sir, the problem is with the parents actually. Like if you have to design a program, you design a program for them, not for us. It's because parents, they are kind of very much they're pampering their children a lot. When they are pampering their children, and children, the burden is on us in the classroom, and we are not able to handle those kids who are not even ready to take a no. So parents are the issue. That's what most of the teachers shared their concerns. And some teachers shared that, sir, we are kind of very much bogged up with our own syllabus and handling these many kids. When a lot of stuff, there are a lot of things to take care. Lot many things are there on our head, and we don't have much time. If you had time, You would have sat with the child, aram se we spoke with the child. Okay, the child is not doing homework. Even after telling 10 times, you would have aram se sat with the child and spoke to the child, very nice and kind. Would have done something, but we literally don't have that much time. We are kind of pressurized. This is one more concern. This is one more concern teachers actually shared with us when we went into classrooms and when we spoke to teachers. And some teachers share that, sir, yes, uh, disciplining without yelling or without pleading, without much of punishment, we tried, but it did not work. Actually, it's kind of it did not work. Why? Because students, these days they are unmanageable. Students are unmanageable. The influence that they have on them, the social media influence from the society, whatever is falling on them, that influence is very high. That's why students are becoming very much unmanageable. It is not easy. It is not easy. And that's what some of the teachers, they shared their concerns with us. And some teachers said that, even if you are, people say that we should not punish and all that stuff, but we don't know exactly how to do that. Okay, some teachers share that we don't have these skills. And some teachers very categorically stated that, sir, this is not practical. Actually, children won't listen without punishment. That is required. That's some of the teachers shared their views. And it's not necessary that you have all these concerns, but I'm pretty much sure that you would connect to some of these concerns that teachers shared with us. And some teachers shared that it's our in our school, especially our colleagues and management is not that supportive, even if you want to do something different in this area of discipline. And the major concern, this last one is a major concern that I got from teachers. What teacher said is, the major indiscipline that is happening is because of this no punishment policy. See, this no punishment policy has come into schools, and the management say that you cannot punish the child. That's absolutely fine, but what to do? When even I tell children, I instruct children 100 times, still the child does the same thing. I tell them 100 times, still the child doesn't do that homework or doesn't finish that assignment. What to do? If we do not know what to do. So you say that we should not punish. That's fine, but what else can we do? Children they bully in the classroom. Children, they run around in the classroom here and there. Children, they don't listen. So what to do is a major problem. So when we do not know what to do, actually what we are doing is, when some issue or when some situation is happening, so because you are asking us not to yell or not to punish, what I want, this is one concern that a teacher shared with me, who's from Maharashtra. Okay, a teacher from Maharashtra shared this concern. I'm just sharing the same thing to you. So that teacher said is, sir, okay, fine, you're saying that the policy says that we should not punish. That's absolutely fine. So I do not know what else to do. So what I started doing is, when some issue is coming up, because I'm not supposed to do anything there, I'm simply sending the child to the counselor. Okay, now go and deal that with the counselor, or go to the principal room. So some issues happening, I'm not able to deal, sending them to the principal, go to the principal room or go to the counselor. This is what I was doing. So what happened, sir? What happened is, students, they develop this attitude that at the most, what can you do? At the most, what can you do? You can send me to the principal room. Okay, fine, no problem. You can send me to the counselor. Fine, no problem. I'll go there, I'll talk to them and come back. So this kind of attitude I have seen in students, and I'm literally feeling helpless. I'm literally feeling helpless and kind of drained and discouraged also. This is what one of the teachers from Mumbai, she shared with me. How many of you really resonate with these concerns of that that you could see, on the screen? How many of you resonate with these concerns? If you also feel these concerns, if you're also feeling these concerns, then type me or true. Yes, you can go ahead, me in the classroom. So teachers, what they said is, because of this no punishment, the indiscipline is increasing in the classroom. The indiscipline is breeding in the classroom. So these are the concerns that teacher shared. So this is where we started. This is where we started. We started with this question, like, is it possible? Is it possible to discipline actually students without yelling or shouting or pleading, in spite of this no punishment policy being in the school, in spite of parents not cooperating, in spite of we don't have much time here, the restriction in time, in spite of lacking in skills? What can we do actually? We, of course, these are the concerns, of course these are the challenges, but what can be done to actually achieve this task of disciplining without pleading or without yelling? So that is where, with that question, we started. And we started with the question, like, can we really help teachers in reality in the classroom? What can we do? What to do so that we can actually help teachers in spite of these concerns? That is where our journey started. That is where we started working and building this program called Positive Discipline. Positive Discipline. So one thing that we understood, one thing that we understood is, it is not simply because of the no punishment policy. It's like, the actual problem is, when you're asking teachers not to punish, when punishment is removed, okay, then you should give something to the teachers. If the child is coming late to the class, you do this, okay? If the child is not finishing the task, you do this, okay? If the child is hitting somebody, you do this, okay? If the child is bullying somebody, you do this. If this method is removed, you should give alternative methods, right? These alternative methods are missing. That is a major gap that we found is happening. Just simply said that, okay, teachers, fine, we should not go with a lot of punishment, no punishment policy. That's fine, fantastic. But the students are indisciplined. The students, they have their own shortcomings. Students are misbehaving. What to do? What are the alternative methods to punishment? These are not given. Teachers are not equipped with alternative methods, and this is a huge gap that we have seen in the classrooms. I don't know, am I making sense or not? If I'm making sense, type yes in the chat box. If you take out punishment, you should give something to the teachers, and that is not given, and teachers are left to act in vacuum. Whoever could figure out, they could figure out. Whoever is facing problem, they are kind of very much struggling how to do that. If you are asking me not to do it, but fine, but what is the alternative? Alternative methods are not given. If I'm making sense, type yes in the chat box. Type yes in chat. Let me see if I'm making sense here. So this is a huge gap that we have seen in the classrooms, and we wanted to fill this gap. Actually, we really wanted to fill this gap. We thought, like, how can we, what can we do? What can we do so that we can help teachers in the classroom? This is when the alternative methods are not given, teachers really feel helpless actually in the classroom. The child is kind of very rude, and you cannot raise your voice and you cannot punish. Teachers really feel very bad, and teachers really feel helpless. Out of that helplessness, they feel very much discouraged. They feel drained also. They feel very much drained. There's lot many teachers who shared this concern. So what can be done? I'm coming. So what should be done? Yes, I'm coming there. That's what this program is all about. So what we have come up is, if teachers need to establish discipline in spite of all these challenges and concerns that we have discussed just now, teachers need specific research-based, time-tested tools which they can use in the classroom. They need this. All tool means method, a way. Okay, tool means methods or ideas. I'm calling them as tools. Why I call them as tools? Because I don't believe in principles. I don't believe in strategies also. I believe in tools. Okay, where a teacher can pick it up, walk into the classroom and use it. Okay, a child is very much disrespectful to the teacher. What to do? The teacher should have 1, 2, 3 methods where the teacher can pick it up, go and use it. If at all, if we could come up with such methods, such tools, then we can really help teachers. In reality, we can do something. In reality, we can help teachers. That's where we started, and we are a group. We are a group of psychologists. Some of them, they worked as teachers. Together, we sat down and we started working. So we have turned to, so to design these tools, from where we have taken these methods or tools or ideas, we have turned to child psychology. Okay, that's where we have picked up all these tools. And we did not go broad. We narrowed down ourselves into one particular branch of psychology. It's called as Adlerian psychology. It's given by Alfred Adler. Okay, Adlerian psychology. There are some principles which the great psychologist, psychiatrist Alfred Adler, he gave 7 major principles he gave. So from that, we deduced these tools, and we have come up with specific tools which are research based, time tested, which teachers can use. So I really thank those great psychiatrists. They actually spend their life for the benefit of children. So whatever I'm talking today, whatever I'm going to talk in the next 2 hours, all these things are based on this particular branch of psychology called Adlerian psychology. Okay, this is one thing. So from there, we have picked up these tools. That is one area. Second, when we started designing these tools, right from 2016, teachers, those who actually joined where we worked in schools, teachers, they started using these tools in the classroom, and they gave a lot of feedback to us. Sir, this tool, whatever you told is working. This is not working. Yeah, this is not working. This is working with this child, and this tool is not working with this child. So we got a lot of feedback from teachers, and teachers also, the teachers, those who took our program, the schools, those are part of our program where we worked with, they also contributed, and they added a lot of tools. So that's how we have come up with a toolkit. For teachers, specific toolkit, where we give 27 specific tools, which we call as positive discipline toolkit. Okay, which is very much specific. A teacher can just take these tools, that means ideas, and walk into the classroom and then use these tools for whatever indiscipline that they face, and gain cooperation. So use this and gain cooperation. We have come up with this positive discipline toolkit. Okay, and this program, this 2-hour session, what you have joined now, it is an introductory program where I'll introduce you to this toolkit. I will also share some tools with you today. I'll also share what are the basis, what are the really problems. We'll really address major questions. But this is an introductory session to this. I will introduce you to this toolkit. If at all, if you feel that this guy is making sense, yes, if I could have this entire toolkit with me, then yes, I can solve the problems that I'm facing in the classroom. If at all, after 1.5 hours, if you feel like that, you can join. You can join my program. You can join my program. I'll share with you what is my program. You can join my program at the end of this webinar. Okay, great. But let me start with this introduction. Shall we start? Are you excited? Am I making sense? Is it connecting to whatever is happening in the classroom? If you're ready, type R in the chat box. Just to get a feel, that people are there, people are responding. Just type yes, type R. R in the chat box. Thank you. Yes, sir, continue. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Yes. So let us start. So what is going to happen in the next 2 hours? So almost half an hour is gone, 1.5 hours. Okay. What is going to happen? We'll try to answer major questions. Okay. Why children don't listen? Why the disciplinary challenges are intensifying day by day and year after year? If at all, if you feel that the disciplinary challenges are intensifying, why? Let us try to figure it out. And how can we gain cooperation from a child? How to turn a resisting child into a cooperative child. Okay, I'll give one tool to you, and let us see how these tools will work. So I'll try to answer these 3 major questions, where I'll try to connect these tools, pick up these tools from the toolkit, and try to connect these tools and demonstrate to you. If at all, if you really feel that yes, this is something valid, and yes, if you want to grab this toolkit, yes, you can get it at an offer price at the end of this webinar. Chalo. So let us start. Needless to mention how to get most of this, the rest of 1.5 hours. Take notes. I can see some of you really taking notes. So take notes. If at all something is connecting, take notes. We'll do some role play kind of thing. So be here, stay focused, stay till the end. And when I share a tool with you, you may accept or you may not. You may think that yes, this tool works, or you may think that yes, this tool may not work. That's absolutely fine. But one request from my side is just at least be open and be ready to experiment. This is what I really request you. Be ready to experiment. And if at all, if you're having any questions, let us have a Q&A session at the end. If you ask your questions while I'm saying you might get questions, I'm not saying no. But if you ask these questions in between, I'll miss these things in the chat. Okay. So I'll have a separate Q&A session at the end. So at the end, you can ask questions. And most of the teachers, they said that, like, they actually really asked a certificate for us. So we also thought that, yes, we would give that. So as a token of gratitude, as you are spending these 2 hours and you have come here to learn something on establishing positive discipline in the classroom. So if you stay till the end, if you learn and if you stay till the end, at 8 o'clock, I'll be sharing a link with you. You can click that link, give your name and email ID, and you can get a certificate also. So you can get a certificate for this session. Okay. We'll give a certification saying that you have attended a free introductory session. This is for those who stay till the end. Okay. This is what is gonna happen. And let me start with this simple question. What are the usual disciplinary measures that teachers use in the classroom? Not you. I'm just asking in general. In general, what are the usual disciplinary measures, disciplinary methods, I can say, disciplinary methods teachers use in the classroom? Let me see in the chat box. Usual disciplinary methods that teachers use in the classroom. Let me see in the chat box. Fun way of saying, okay, please, I want everyone to comment. Please participate. Banging duster on desk. Okay. Engaging. Okay. Especially when you want to discipline somebody, when you want to correct somebody, what methods we use, to correct somebody? Writing a note to parents in school calendar, stand in the corner, ask, raising voice, make students stand out in the classroom, engage them in activities. Okay. Punishment, verbally punishment, you raise your voice and speak. Raising voice. Okay. Reward, read a story. Okay. Read a story. Participation of students, you include students, saying hands up, hands down. Okay, great. Hands up, hands down. Stand in the classroom. Engage them in interesting learning. Seriously, when you want to correct, okay, great. Ice-breaking activity. In general, not you, in general. I'm asking in general, what are the methods that teachers use? Go out of class, emoji, show them, make them answer, diary note, startup. I usually talk to them personally. Okay, right. Yeah. So in general methods, I'm asking in general methods. In general, kya karte teachers? Not you, in general. Okay. Separating indisciplined students with others, raise, I'll get out, making them so, okay, generally we use kind of thing. Okay, right. Kneel down. Okay, right. So these are the in general methods that we used as teachers, we used to discipline. So most of you said that raising voice is a very common thing. Yelling is a very common thing. Yelling in the classroom is a very common method that we use. Yes or no? Okay, right. So it's a very much common every day in day out situation. Though we don't want to, we somehow yell. Yelling is a very common method. So let me take that one method and let us see what happens, and let's see that. So yelling, why do we yell? So why do we yell actually? Why do we yell? Why do we yell in the classroom? Why do we yell? Why do we yell? To gain attention, to gain attention to, okay, children are not listening, that's why we are yelling, that's why we are yelling. Okay, great. Okay, that's what Gudiya Khan says. Okay, Shashank says to establish authority. Okay, Daksha says silently gazing. Why do we yell when we reach break? Okay, breaking point, that's what Supriya says. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We might have told a million times, but the same thing is repeating in the classroom. So that's why, we reach a breaking point. Yes, of course, to gain attention, make them have to finish syllabus correct. We have a certain objective. We have a certain objective to gain attention. Class is out of control. To bring class in control, to finish the syllabus, to make that person to do a certain thing. That's why I yell. See, I'm pretty much sure I can say, I can vouch for you. I worked as a teacher for so many years. I'm pretty much sure that even you also might have had this experience. How many of you had this experience, like, when you yelled in the classroom, and even after going back home, even after 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, you remember that child and you felt sorry, like, why did I yell on that child? I might not have done that, might not have done that. How many of you felt like that after going home? You yelled in the classroom, and after going home you felt that, you felt really bad. You felt really bad. How many of you felt like that? How many of you felt like that? It's most of the times we feel that because we don't derive any pleasure in yelling or punishing. Actually, none of us, we don't derive हमें मजा नहीं आता. We don't derive any pleasure. In fact, most of us, we feel guilty later after going home. Most of us, we feel guilty. We don't derive any pleasure, right? But why do we yell? Our only objective is to correct the child. We really want to correct. Deep down, we really want to correct the child. That's why we yell. Yes or no? Yes or no? Our objective is to correct the child. Our objective is to correct the child. That's the objective. Someone say that, finish the syllabus, make the child to do something. The child has come late so many times. That is the objective. Our objective is to correct the child. That's why we yell. We don't derive any pleasure. I'm pretty much sure that each and every one of us, we had this experience that after going home, we might have felt guilty, right? As a teacher, this happened to me many a times. When I punish, happened to me many a times. So one thing is clear. That we yell to correct a child. Yes. So let us do a small role play kind of thing, and let us try to understand this. Okay. So imagine that you are a student and I am a teacher. Okay. And you came late to the classroom 125th time. I told you, come on time, and still you are late. This happened hundreds of times. I told you, still you are late. And I had to finish the syllabus. I started that. I finished some of the notes, and then you came. That really pissed me off. That really pissed me off, and I really got angry. As someone told, that I reached that breaking point. And I yelled. Okay. So this I'll do a role play now. Can I? Do I have your permission? Let us. Can I do a role play here? Do I have your permission? Because I should. I will be yelling on you because you are a student and I'm a teacher. I told you many a times. Not to come on time to the classroom, and you did not do that. And that's what really made me angry. And I'm yelling. So here, for the sake of you don't need permission. Okay, for the sake of role play, let me exaggerate. If you're in my position, you won't be yelling this much. But let me exaggerate. Okay, let me exaggerate for the sake of the role play. If at all, if you are watching your on phone, like, you can reduce the volume. Okay, there is a if somebody in your home might come running into the room, like, what is happening? What's happening. So I'll be yelling at the top of my voice. Okay, right. So this is the situation. Situation is, I told you n number of times to come to the class on time, and still you are late to the classroom, and I finished half of the lesson. Now when you come here, when and that really pissed me off. And you are telling all cock and bull stories, why you are late and all those things. That really made me really angry. So yes, yes. I'm getting getting ready to for the role play. Okay, right. Yes, you are late to the class again. Now, how many times you do that? Don't you have this simple common sense? When does the school start? When you should come? And what is the time right now? Don't you have that simple common sense? Like, now, how the class is finished? Half of the lesson is finished, and you are here right now. What to do? How will you understand this? You will take the notes of somebody and you start copying with somebody. I'm really pissed off with you, and I don't want to see you here. Now, out, get out of here, get out of my class. Go to the principal, and go to the counselor. I don't want to see your face here. Out of my class, out here. Oh my God, sorry. Did I really get into the? But something of this kind happens in the classroom, especially when we have told. When we wanted to correct a child n number of times and the child still does the same thing, it's kind of something might happen. Yes or no? Something of this kind, you might yell like this, and something of this kind might happen in the classroom. Yes, exactly, we do that. Okay, yes, thank you. So now let us see. As a child, as a student, as a child, when I'm yelling at you as a child, how many of you really feel that? How many of you felt that? Oh, this teacher is actually trying to help me. This teacher is actually trying to correct me. This teacher is actually trying to put me on the right path, and I'm not trying to correct me. And I cannot wait to come and share all my concerns to this very encouraging teachers. How many of you felt that? As a child, how many of you felt that this teacher is actually trying to help me? This teacher is actually trying to correct me. How many of you felt like that? How many of you felt that this teacher is actually trying to correct me? None of you have felt that this teacher is actually trying to correct me. But what is my objective? My objective is to correct you. Yes or no? That is why I'm yelling. My objective is to correct you. Stop that that late coming behavior. That is my objective. But when I take this approach, no child will feel that this teacher is actually correcting me. This teacher is actually putting me on the right path. Nobody feels like that. Yes or no? Yeah. So when our objective is not fulfilled, you are yelling to correct a child doesn't feel that you are correcting. So why are we yelling? This is something to think about, right? You are actually yelling to correct a child. The child doesn't feel that you are correcting. So why are we yelling? So one thing what positive discipline talks about, what Adlerian psychology talks about is, yes, we need to correct a child. Correction is very much required. Discipline is very much required in the classroom, even in your home. Correction is very much required. But before correcting, we need to connect to the child. Connect before you correct. That is what Adlerian psychology talks about. Yes, correction required. Yes, definitely we need to correct. But before correcting, we need to connect to the child. That is what Adlerian psychology talks about. How many of you feel that, yes, this is important? Type I in the chat box. Connect before you correct. Type I in the chat box. Our objective, whatever methods that we use, we have an objective. We really want to correct the child, but that objective is not at all fulfilled. We don't achieve our objective. Somehow we are missing it. Adlerian psychology. Okay, somewhere we are missing it. Connect before you correct. That's the first tool I would like to share with you. And think about it. Just go back and then revisit the situation where you try to correct a child, And how many of you feel that, yes, I was correcting a child, but somehow this connection part is missing? How many of you feel like that? If at all, if you feel that, yes, this connection is missing, type yum in the chat box. Missing, type yum in the chat box. Yes, I'm correcting a child. I'm trying to correct a child with some method, but somehow this connection part is missing. Connect before correct is missing. If you really feel, if you realize that this connection is missing, type yum in the chat box. And I can see that this is 99% of the teachers, they miss connecting. This is where we need to work. Correction to karna hai, discipline is required, but whatever methods that we use, the methods that we usually use, unfortunately don't serve our purpose. It won't actually correct the indiscipline. It won't correct, but on the other side, it intensify those challenges. It won't correct, but on the other side, it intensify the challenges. Whatever methods we use, the usual methods teachers use, they use to correct a child, but the methods don't correct, but on the other side, those methods intensify the challenges. The first huge gap that we see in the classroom is most of the teachers, they are directly jumping into correcting without connecting to the child. This connect before you correct is one thing that I want you to focus on. There are different ways of connecting. It's not one way. You can, how can, physically, how you stand beside a child, how you speak, how you understand a child, mental level of connection, getting into their shoes, emotionally connecting to the child. So we have put together almost more than 15 tools, 15 specific tools to connect, where a teacher can pick it up and walk into the classroom and connect to the child before correcting. That is where our toolkit actually helps teachers. Okay, there are more than 10 to 15 tools that we have put in our toolkit, which will help you to connect to the child. But I'm telling you the concept, connecting before correction is very much required, very much important, which is missing. Okay, if I'm making sense, type yes in the chat box. How many of you think that you need to have these tools? Having these tools to connect is important. Type T. Okay, type T. You need to have these tools. Having these if you have these tools in hand, okay, if you know that, yes, the child is rude, okay, fine. How can I connect to the child in this situation? Okay, the child is running here and there in the classroom. Okay, I told the child to sit down 100 times. The child is not sitting. How can I connect to the child? If you have specific tools, then only then there is a possibility for you to really establish that so-called, whatever you're talking, that the so-called positive discipline without yelling or pleading. Okay, this discipline without blame, shame, and pain. So this is what we have put together. We have put together some tools for you. Okay, I'll talk about these tools at the end, but let me also share with you one more important concept. Okay, one more important concept. Yes, I'm giving you the tips also. Okay, yes, I let me share with you one more important concept. So first it is connection. Okay, then it is correction. Okay, so let me go to the correction part now. How can we correct? What are the different tools that we have to correct? Okay, shall we let us jump into the correction part? All of you ready? Are you ready to jump into the correction part? Right, so type C in the chat box. Type C in the chat box if you are ready to know about the correction, how to correct. I'll be sharing specific tool also here. Okay, types in the chat box. Thank you. Simply I'm asking to type C. Just I really want that because I can see only black boxes here. So when I see the chat box, somehow I feel happy. That yes, human beings are there listening to me. Yes. So let us jump into the correction part. I'll take some time here. It is 6:45. I'll take some 15-20 minutes and let us dive deeper and understand our challenges and connect one tool. Let us take one tool and try to connect it, like one tool of correction, and try to connect to our challenges. Okay, we'll dive deeper. Let us start with one simple activity. Okay, if you are really serious, if you want to learn this concept and learn these tools, I want you to do this. Okay, do this along with me. Take a piece of paper and make two columns. Let us go in depth a little bit, just to make you understand what are the different tools that you can get to correct. I'm going in depth. Let us do a small activity again. Okay, take a piece of paper and make two columns. Okay, make two columns. To your left, write down challenges. To your left, write down challenges. To your right, write down characteristics and life skills. In that, what you see on the screen. Okay, whatever you see on the screen. Now, sorry. Now think about all the major disciplinary challenges that you are facing in the classroom as a teacher, and write it down on the left side column. Okay, write it on the left side column. All major disciplinary challenges that you are facing as a teacher. After writing as a teacher, you can also write as a parent also. You can, shift that, take out this hat of a teacher and put a hat of parent and write down as a parent, because the tools, you can connect it both ways, because we are talking about children as a teacher or as a parent. So write down all the disciplinary issues that you are facing in your classroom in the left side column. Left side column. Okay. Once you are done, if you want to share this in the chat box, please do that. Any one or two major challenges, if you really want to share in the chat box, it would be fine. If it would be nice if you share here in the chat box. What are the major challenges? Major challenges that you are facing in the classroom. When I'm saying challenges, I'm talking about the disciplinary issues. Okay. Bullying and stealing, that was Himanshu says. And Manisha says, understand a child, that's a challenge. Okay. Sarla says, no respect for elders, no respect for teachers. Okay. And Ralia says, sitting, they don't sit at one place, bunking the classes. That's what Ghazala says. And Rupali says, kids are aware of the fact that teachers can't punish them. So that's why the indiscipline. This is where we actually started, right? Discussion started there only. 10th graders attitude is a problem, is more challenging for me. Drakshani says that offensive, bunking, okay, distracted. Betty says fidgety is Mamta says useless talks in the classroom. Some Redmi note, kindergarten teacher have less sitting tolerance. They don't sit in one place, easily diverted while teaching something. That's what Deepa says. Hitting in the classroom, argument, hyper child, always talking, classmates, fighting, lack of attention, distracted, talkative, work shirking. They don't want to work actually. Useless talking, don't bring art materials. They don't bring materials in the class. Okay, ignoring teachers' instruction, they're not paying attention, adamant, lack of concentration, not completing work, don't follow instruction, hitting, pushing, hitting, fighting, careless attitude, not listening, sleeping, laughing, arguing, fighting. Great. Thank you so much. If you continue that, we feel depressed. So let us stop those challenges. We have so many challenges. Yes. Both. We have so many challenges. Okay. So for a moment, let us stop thinking about these challenges and let us shift our attention to the right side column. So what is this? Imagine that you have access to a time machine, and you got into a time machine. You went into future, some 10 to 15 years in the future. So your own students, they have grown up now. Or as a parent, you can also think your own children, they have grown up now. So when you see that grown up child, what kind of skills you want that child to acquire? Skills. Okay. What kind of qualities you want that child to really imbibe? What kind of values you want that child to follow? Okay. Skills, qualities, values. What are the skills and qualities, values that you want to see in your own children or in your students when they grow up? Okay. This is the question. Think about these three things and write your answers in the right side column. So value for others. Let me go to this. Manisha says value for others and cooperation, emotional intelligence. That's what Mamta says. Responsibility, good citizen, respectful, perseverance. Ravira says perseverance, and Gudia says I missed it. Okay, life skills. Yeah, what are the life skills? Respect. Yeah, value for others. Skilled in their field, independent, discipline, respect, empathy. Okay, responsible, socializing skills, leadership qualities. Dr. Priya says. Okay, communication skills and interpersonal skills. That's what Dr. Priya says. Innovative ideas. Humble, confident. Okay, success in whatever field they choose. Okay, great human being. Respect, responsibility, integrity, great responsibility, inbuilt, okay, good human being, confidence, honest, goal oriented. That's what Betty says. Sindhu, social skills. What social skills, Sindhu? Okay, honesty, respecting, kindness, lovable, productive. Kavita Kharge says. Okay, great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you have written that. So as I can't take all your inputs, I've put these things on the screen here. These are, see, usually I start my session with this question, and I've summed up the responses that I got in my earlier programs. That I have summed up here. These usually the teachers give these responses. Children won't listen. They back talk. They are back talk. Lack of motivation. Use foul language. Interrupting. Fighting. Bedtime hassles as a parent. Morning hassles as a parent, and stealing, cheating, fighting, temper tantrums, media addiction. Usually, parents give these comments here. And when I asked about the life skills, this is what the regular comments that I get from teachers. Self-discipline, responsibility, desire to cooperate and contribute, communication skill, problem-solving skill, sense of humor, flexibility, respect for others, compassion, social consciousness. Usually, these are the responses that I get. Do you feel that whatever I have shared here on the screen, is it kind of resonating to whatever you have written? Is it resembling to whatever you have written on your notebook? If it is resembling, type R in the chat box so that we can go with this and start working on it. Okay, is it resembling? More or less it is resembling, right? Yeah. So let us start working on it. I want you to let me share one more thing, and I don't know how many of you would really accept with me. Whatever challenges that you have mentioned till now, okay, 80 to 90%, most of the challenges are connected to this one challenge that children won't listen. That means children won't obey. Here and there, you are telling the same thing. When the child is running here and there, you tell the child that sit in one place, the child won't obey. You want the child to talk to you respectfully, the child won't obey. You want the child to come on time, the child won't obey. You want the child to finish the classwork, the child won't obey. More or less, most of the challenges that you have shared are connected to this one challenge that children won't listen, children won't obey. Am I right or wrong? Am I right? If I'm right, type R in the chat box. Type R in the chat box. Am I right? Most of the challenges that you have mentioned are connected to this one challenge. Either say, what are we saying is, whatever I'm saying, the child is not obeying, sir. This is a major challenge. This is our major challenge. Children won't obey. Okay. So let us take this one challenge and let's start working. And let us use a tool. Whatever from my toolkit, let us use a tool and let us see how we can work on this. So let us take this one challenge and let's start working. Again, let me do a role play here. Ideally, I should have done with one of you, but here you're many. There are 129, so I cannot. What I'll do is I'll do the role play. Think that I am doing this. I'm talking to you individually, and then you can give your response. So I will take the majority response. Whatever majority says, I'll take that as your opinion. Okay. So major comments, whatever I get, I will take those comments. This is what is. Ideally, if it is an offline session, I would have done with you one-to-one. Okay, great. But a role play. So let us start a role play. So before that, sorry, this is one observation I really forgot to make. The moment we see this chart, you have written these challenges and this life skill. This one thing is very much striking, that there is a huge gap between our present and our future. The challenges that we are facing is our present, and in the future we want the child to have these skills and values, and there is a huge gap between our present and our future. If you realize this, type G in the chat box. There is a huge gap. What time is it now? Okay, 7. Yeah. Yes, this is one thing which is striking. Yes or no? Yeah. These are the challenges that we are facing are the present. And we want to develop those qualities and values and skills. We want the child to have all those things. That's what we want. But there's a huge gap between our present and future. That is striking. The next question that comes to my mind is, think about it. Is it possible to bridge this gap? Is it possible to bridge this gap, to reduce these challenges and develop these values and skills? If at all, if this is possible, if your answer is yes, how is the next question? How can we reduce these challenges and develop these life skills? That's the next question. That's the next question I'm really interested in. Okay, that's the next question I'm really interested in. I don't know how many of you are getting these questions to your mind. If at all, if we could reduce these challenges and develop these values and skills in children, how valuable that would be. How valuable that would. If you could achieve this with your students or with your own children as a parent, how valuable that is for you. If you could reduce these challenges and develop these life skills and qualities in children, how valuable that would be. How valuable that would be. If it is really valuable, type V in the chat box. Yes, sir. If at all, if you could really do this, really reduce these challenges and develop these qualities and values in my students and in my children as a parent, then I could see that is something wonderful, isn't it? As a parent, this is something wonderful. Our kya chahiye, this is something great. If you could reduce these challenges and develop these life skills. Yes. Yeah. Yes or no? So how can we do that? Let us see. Let us try. Let us take a tool and try to connect this. For that, I'm taking this one challenge: why children don't listen. Okay, so why children don't listen. Now let us start the role play. Let us start the role play, and I'll be communicating to you. When I'm communicating to you in a particular way, what is happening is what you should think and comment in the chat box. Okay, and whatever majority says, I'll take those answers. Okay. If I don't, if your answer is in minority, I may not take it. Please don't mind. Okay. So here I'll be speaking something. When I'm speaking here, it's again role play where I'm a teacher. I'll be role playing as a teacher. I'll be communicating to you, and you be a student. When I say you be a student, don't think how your student answers and you try to answer that. I don't want that. Now you are a student. Now I'm a teacher. Now I'm communicating to you in a particular way. Now what are you thinking? What are you feeling? What are you feeling inside? That is that response you give in the chat box. As simple as that. Now what you're thinking, what you're feeling, that response you give in the chat box. Simple. Okay. So when I'm communicating to you, make a note mentally. What are you thinking, feeling, deciding, and let me know. As simple as that. So shall we start the role play? Shall we start the role play? Again, role play. Ready for the role play? I'm a teacher. You're a student. Let's role play now. This role play is where this is on correction part. How can we correct? And in that we have taken a challenge. Why children don't listen, and we are trying to understand this. Yes. Thank you so much. And let us start. Let me start. See, it's time to clean up the room. Activity time is over. It's not okay to hit your friends. Say sorry. When I'm saying this, what are you thinking? What are you feeling? What are you deciding? You want to obey or you don't want? That you just mentally make a note and let me know. That's all. Okay. So I'm coming in. It's time to clean up the room. Activity time is over. It's not okay to hit your friends. Say sorry. No complaining. Stop fighting, or else I have to take you to the principal's room. If you don't get your work done, then you will stay back during the games period and get it done. I'm telling you. No talking with your friends when the class is going on. Stop crying. So when I'm talking to you like that, as a teacher, what are you thinking, or what are you feeling good or bad? Feeling good or bad? If you're feeling good, type G. If you're feeling bad, type B in the chat box. Okay, feeling good or bad? Stop complaining. Say sorry. If you don't get your work done, you have to stay back during the games period and get it done. No talking. You're feeling good or bad. Okay. Okay. So when I'm talking to you like that, do you want to obey or not? You want to obey or not? Yes or no? You want to listen or not? No, 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 no. It feels that someone is commanding huge no, huge no. Compulsive, so yes. Okay. Because I'm a teacher, it's compulsive, so yes, maybe. Depends on the way. Here, in now what's happening, just that you shared, that's all. Okay. You want to go for games, but no, I said sit here. Okay, right. So most of you are saying no. Okay, great. So when I was, you don't want to obey when I'm communicating like this. Okay, great. So when I'm talking to you like that, stop crying and stop complaining. If you don't get your work done, you have to sit here and finish the work. And during your game period, you have to finish and this work can go. Activity is finished, clean the room. When I'm talking to you like that, how many of you feel that? Do you really feel that any of these qualities are being developed in you? Desire to cooperate and contribute, problem solving skill, okay, respect for others and compassion. Are these any of these qualities are being developed in you? Type yes or no in the chat box. Give hatred is developing, no 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 no. Okay, okay, so none of these qualities, skills are being developed in you. Fine, let me move to the left hand side. When I was speaking to you like that, when I was communicating to you like that, were you motivated to do any of these, motivated to engage in any of these challenges? That means you wanted to do any of these things. You don't want to listen, you want to back talk, okay, interrupt, lie. You wanted to do any of these things? If yes, wanted to do any of these things, don't want to listen, back talk, okay. You if you don't want to listen, maybe don't want to listen, or you want to back talk to me. When I was speaking to you like that, you said that no one said that. Mamta said no, it was very authoritative. That's what I'm saying. So it was very authoritative. You said that you don't want to listen. Okay, that's what you said, that you don't want to obey. So when you don't want to obey, what you're saying is you are not listening to me, right? You are actually not listening to me. That's what this is, what is developing in you. Won't listen. Okay, won't listen is actually you are not listening to me. That's what you only mentioned, right? That's what I'm asking. So when I was speaking like that, when I was communicating to you like that, most of you said that you don't want to obey, you don't want to listen to me. None of these qualities and skills are developing, but you want to do this. You don't want to listen to me, you want to do this. Okay, some of you might back talk if you have that courage. Some of you lie, you might engage in these things. Yes, that is what it is. That is what I've understood from your comments. Is it clear, or am I confusing you? Or am I getting that? It's clear now. So when I understood your responses. When I was speaking to you like that, you said that I don't want to listen. Yes. And you said that none of these qualities are being developed. Yes. And then I understood that this is what you're mentioning. You don't want to listen, right? Correct. Okay. So now let us do this role play again, and let us see. Let me change my conversation, my communication. I am a teacher and you are a student again. This time, let's see what happens, and then let's go ahead. Okay, let us start the role play again. Okay, what do we do after the activity is done? How can we keep this room neat? How do we treat our friends? How can you share your concerns so that others would like to hear? How can you and your friend solve this problem? What do you need to do to get your work done without having to stay back in class during your games period? When is the best time to discuss ideas or ask each other questions? How can you talk and say what happened so that I can understand what you want? So when I'm, this time, the second time, how many of you, what are you thinking? What are you thinking? Anything specifically on thinking? Let me see. What are you thinking? Anything on thinking? Okay, let me come to the feeling. Feeling good or bad? If it is good, type G. Okay. Feeling good or bad? Okay, this time feeling is good. Okay, that you could clearly see that. Better feeling. Okay, feeling it's like making the child to think what is to be done and what is right. Yes, yes. This time good for students, thought process activities involving students. That's what you're saying. This time you're feeling good. Okay. So this time when I'm speaking to you like that as a teacher, this time let me come back to this to list that you have written. Now go through this list and tell me any of these qualities are being developed in you when I'm speaking to you like that. Problem solving skill, desire to cooperate, responsibility, okay, and curiosity or respect for others, or are this any of these qualities are being developed? Please, if it is yes, yeah, build connection is also building, yes, yeah. So yes, most of you you're typing yes, and you really, were you wanted to do any of these things? Don't want to listen, back talk, using foul language, you want to use foul language, you want to do any of these things? Interruptions? No. This time it is a no. Okay, great. So let me just sum up this. So I actually spoke to you in two different ways, two different kinds of communication. For the first time, you said you're feeling bad and you don't want to listen to me, you don't want to obey, you don't want to cooperate, and none of these qualities are being developed for the first time, and you said that you don't want to listen. So these challenges are increasing, and the life skills and qualities are decreasing. For the second time, you said that you're feeling good, and yes, you said that some of these qualities are developing in you as a student, and you said that none of you don't want to engage in any of these things, no back talk or no, don't want to listen. So challenges reduced, qualities and life skills increased. Okay, this is what you have observed it. How did this happen? What happened here? So this whatever you are seeing on the screen, this is the two different types of communication that you have just seen in the role play. Now let us understand what happened here. Okay, let us take the help of child psychology and let us get into the tools and let us understand what happened here. Let me ask you first, what is the difference between the first set of statements and second set of statements? It is not okay to hit your friends. How do we treat our friends? Okay, no talking with your friends when the class is going on. When is the best time to discuss ideas and ask each other questions? Stop fighting with your classmate. How can you and your classmates solve this problem? What is the fundamental difference between the first set of statements and second set of statements? What's the difference? Connect with them. Okay, connect with them. What is the fundamental difference? Yes, teachers, go ahead. What's the fundamental difference? You actually already you gave your answers, but I'm asking again. What is the giving importance to their opinion? Make them think. Yes, make them think. Make themselves to think on it. Yes, positive approach. Connect with students. Positive approach. Okay. Yes, but the fundamental difference between humbleness, yes, this is what actually happened, but how this happened, this is the fundamental difference. The fundamental difference between these two set of statements is the first set of statements, these are all statements actually, this is all telling. The second one, these are not statements, these are questions. This is asking. First it is telling, second it is asking. First is telling, second is asking. How many of you could clearly see this? If you could clearly see this, type yes in the chat box. First it is telling, second is asking. First is telling and second is asking. How many of you could clearly see this? Yes. So yes, first is telling and second is asking. So what is a big deal when we tell and when we ask? What happens? Lot of research has gone into this. That is why I'm doing all these things with you. I just want to share this one thing. Lot of research has gone into this. These statements were made to people, and they have measured how people respond when you talk in a particular way. And I'm going to share this result of this research with you. And it is found that when you tell to somebody, it creates a physiological tension in the body. The body becomes tensed. It creates a physiological tension in the body, and a message goes to the brain to resist. Immediately a message goes to the brain. Oh, this lady is telling, let me resist. Brain resist. But when you ask, when you simply turn that, when you ask, it creates a physiological relaxation. That person feels relaxed, not tense, but relaxed. And a message is sent to the brain to search for an answer. This is what fundamentally happens when you shift from telling to asking. When you tell, the brain resists. When you ask, brain starts searching for an answer. How many of you agree with me? Type A in the chat box. How many of you agree with this, with the result of this research? Type A in the chat box. No. The first is telling, the second is asking. When you tell, brain resists. Okay. When you ask, brain starts thinking. Brain starts searching for an answer. Okay. So now let me ask you the second question. A brain which is thinking, a brain which is searching for an answer, is more likely to cooperate than the brain which is resisting. How many of you agree? A brain which is thinking is more likely to cooperate than a brain which is resisting. A brain which is thinking is more likely to cooperate than a brain which is resisting. How many of you agree with me? Absolutely correct. A thinking brain is more likely to cooperate than a resisting brain. So, research clearly states that when you tell, of course, out of compulsion, thinking brain will cooperate. So what we should do as teachers, when you want cooperation, what you should do? Simply, bring that resisting brain into the zone of thinking. From thinking, you can take to cooperation. You cannot jump straight away like that. From resistance to thinking to cooperation. How can you take that brain from resistance to thinking, from thinking to cooperation? You should know the tool, a method. And one of the tools that I've given from my toolkit is shift from telling to asking. Okay. This is one of the tools that I've just shared. And I've demonstrated to you just now. Shift from telling to asking. When you tell out of compulsion or whatever, the child might cooperate. But if the child might cooperate 2 out of 10 times, but when you ask, the child might cooperate 8 out of 10 times. 8 out of 10 times, the cooperation level rises when you shift from telling to asking. How many of you see that? I'm really making a point here. Type P in the chat box. If you feel that I'm making a point here, type P in the chat box. Yeah, when you're asking is your good technique. Dr. Priya says good technique to communicate with husbands too, asking them and telling. Absolutely. These tools, actually, usually teachers, they join to solve their problems in the classroom. But more than that, they will find out that they will solve their personal problems with their own children, and their own with their family members. How many of you are you have joined this webinar as teachers? But let me ask you this question. How many of you are facing similar challenges as parents? As parents, you are struggling to establish discipline in your home. If you are struggling to establish discipline in your home, type P in the chat box. As parents also, you are facing the same problem. Type P in the chat box. See, at least to some extent, we have authority in the classroom. But at home, that authority doesn't work. The child doesn't even, take you as an authority figure. Your authority fails at home. You need to have the alternative methods as parents. So these tools, the toolkit that I'm going to offer it to you, it not only works. Dr. Priya, thank you so much. So that I can connect it here rightly. Not only works as for you as a teacher, but also works for you as a parent, also works for you as husband or wife. You can use it with your colleagues, with your family members, with everybody, because they are basic fundamental tools which are based on psychology. So this is what psychology says. That let me ask you one more question, and let us move ahead. Now I want you to think, especially a situation when you are correcting a child at home or even in your classroom. Whenever you are correcting a child, now just think, just revisit that situation in your mind, when you are correcting a child, and tell me, think for yourself and tell me, were you telling more or asking more when you were correcting a child? Okay, in that situation, were you telling more or asking more? Think for yourself and answer. No, please give your comment in the chat box. Were you telling more or asking more? You'll be doing two things, but if you really observe yourself, you can easily understand. You can easily figure out that you'll be telling and telling and telling and telling. Don't do that. Sit down. How many times I told you? Can't you understand this? For sit down. This is not the right way. How your father is suffering and paying the school fee. Why don't you understand that? Lot of telling and lecturing, and defending will be going on. And that is why children don't listen. What psychology says, that children don't listen because we tell. Why? That's how the brain works. And let me connect now. I want you to think the same thing about your own spouse. If it is your own spouse, are you telling more or asking more with your spouse? Okay, are you telling more or asking more with your spouse? Are you telling more or asking more with your own children? So this is where we think that we are correcting. I'm coming to the correction part. We think that we are correcting, but the tools that we use actually intensify the problem. I have taken one tool that most of you are using more, telling, and I have demonstrated to you how this intensify the problem. You only told that you don't want to listen, don't want to obey. And just if you understand child psychology and you have alternative tools in your hand, you can simply shift that, and you can bring cooperation. You can get cooperation from the child, even a highly indisciplined child. The problem is not with the no punishment policy. The problem is not with the parents, and the problem is not with any other thing. The problem is with the alternative methods. We as teachers, we don't have specific tools. If some situation happens, how can I connect to the child? How can I connect to the child? How can I communicate? How can I talk to the child in this particular situation? Teachers don't have those specific tools. That is where we have worked, and we have come up with this toolkit, positive discipline toolkit. And how many of you really want to get your hands on this toolkit? How many feel that yes sir, whatever you're talking is making sense? I really want these tools, sir. I want to get my hands on this toolkit. I want the toolkit, whatever toolkit you're talking about. I want that toolkit. Okay, right? If you really want, type yes in the chat box. Yes. Now let me take some 10 minutes. Okay, I'll take some 10 minutes and explain to you what is this toolkit, what is the program that I've put together. Okay, I'll explain to you. And if you really feel connected, you can join my program. How many of you are ready here? How many of you? I'm pretty much sure that most of you might feeling that if you don't have these tools, The same drama, the same thing will be going on in your classroom, same thing will be going on in your home, and you could see the same indiscipline happening again and again, over and over. The same thing will be happening. Yes, I think by now you might have realized that. Okay, so how many of you are ready? I'm just asking, how many of you are ready? If at all, if you feel that yes, the program that I'm sharing with you, if it is not burden on your pocket, if you can jump in, how many of you are ready and jump in, you join my program and take these tools and walk into the classroom and solve the problem? How many of you are ready for that? If you really feel that yes, whatever program I'm sharing, and if it is not a burden on your pocket, the price that I'm going to share, if it is not a burden on your pocket, how many of you are ready to take a decision? Take a decision and join the program, buy these tools and join the program. Yes, I'll share the price, but I'll just take 10 minutes to share about the program. Then I'll give a wonderful offer to you, wonderful price. If you really feel that yes, this is something sensible, jump in, we'll journey and let us together, you and me, not only me, a group of psychologists, together we can solve the discipline issues, the challenges that you are facing in your classroom, in your home, in both the situations. Okay, great. So let me share with you. Let me share with you. I'll come back to this. Okay, I'll come back to this. Start asking. Let me share with you what is it that I'm offering to you. Okay, what is the offering to you? Once this is done, I'll again and go back and if time permits, I want to share one more concept also, because you have come here to learn. I want to, but let me share this with you once. Okay, right. The program that I'm sharing with you is 5 C's. Okay, you'll have courses where you'll get all the tools, whatever tools that I'm talking about, you'll get in this courses. The courses are the video lessons, recorded video lessons. There are more than 50 to 60 video lessons there. Okay, this is one thing. The second is coaching. I'll tell you in a minute what this coaching is. Third is community. Fourth, challenge. 5, certificate. All these 5 things I'm offering to you. I'm offering to you for a period of 1 year. This is a 1-year subscription that I'm offering. All these things that you will get it in an app, a 1-year subscription. That is what I'm offering to you. So let me quickly go through these courses. There are 5 courses. The first course that I'm offering it to you is Cooperation Gaining Mastery. Okay. So from this course only, I've picked up one tool called Asking, and I've shared this tool with you. And there are many other tools. There are different ways of asking. Sometimes when you ask, things doesn't work. You cannot ask some kinds of questions. So there are many things that you can learn. But what this course does is it will help you to gain cooperation from a child. How to correct the child. This is what happens when you go through this course and learn these tools. The tools to gain cooperation from a child you will get from this course, Cooperation Gaining Mastery. This is valued at 2,000 rupees. Okay. The second course that I'm offering to you is Connection Building Formula. Okay. Connection building formula. I already told you connecting is important, but there are different ways of connecting actually. Okay. There are so many tools to connect. There are so many situations how you can connect. All these tools you will get here. How can you connect to the child? You can see that connection happening just like that with your students and with your own children also. This you will get in this course, Connection Building Formula, valued at 2,000 rupees. Second, disciplining styles model. Okay, we have not discussed on this, but let me just tell you, each one of you have a particular disciplining style. Okay, here you will understand what is my style and what are the advantages and disadvantages of this style, and what changes I should make. What is the best style? What changes I can make. Okay, this program is Disciplining Styles Model. This is valued at 2,000. And I'm pretty much sure that all of you agree with me that, if we have to really establish that so-called positive discipline, we need to manage and control our own emotions. Okay. And one of the major emotion is anger. So I have put together one course where you will have specific tools based on, again, psychology, where you can understand and manage your anger and child's anger. Okay, understand and manage your anger and child's anger. Okay, this is one tool. Okay, then one more course which is misbehavior decoding blueprint. What is this? What is this? What am I talking about? See, the misbehavior, whatever misbehavior that might be, okay, whatever you are facing with your students, that misbehavior that you are seeing there, it is just the tip of an iceberg, just the tip of an iceberg. It's visible on the outside, but that misbehavior has got a root cause. Actually, that root cause as a belief. The child has got a belief. The child is believing in a particular way. Out of that belief, the child is acting in this particular way. So this action you are seeing, the child is rude to you, the child is lazy, the child is not finishing work, the child is bullying. This action you are seeing, that's visible, but there is a deep down belief that the child is holding in the mind. That is the root cause, and it is difficult for us to identify that belief. So this course does this. Okay, I will give you nine-step process where it's a blueprint where you can go through this process. A child is really angry and arrogant and fighting. You can find out why the child is doing that. Why? Okay, why the child is doing it, and I'll give you tools to address this why. Then only this misbehavior vanishes, or else it is your experience that all our entire life, all the teachers will be addressing the behavior only. It is not right to behave like that. It should not be done that. This can be punished. This is not the right way. Behave yourself. Think about it. We'll be addressing the behavior without knowing that the child is believing something deep within. That is a root cause. Unless and until we understand the root cause, this doesn't happen. The pure psychology, and this is going to be a wonderful course actually. So this is also valued at 2,000. This I'll give to you. Okay, all the 5 courses. Though I give you these courses, where I'll give you specific tools, all the 27 tools are there in these 5 courses. Though I give you these courses, you will find it difficult. For example, today I told you connect before you correct. Now, how can you connect at that situation? Okay. And today I told you asking, shift from telling to ask. But when you go to the classroom, maybe when you might not get an idea how to shift from telling to asking, or some kinds of question might not work. That's where you require our help, our hand holding. Without we supporting you, I know that it is difficult for you to really implement these things and really bring results in your life, in your classroom and home. So that's why I've put together this coaching. Every second and fourth Friday, you can meet me live. You can meet me live at 7:30 p.m. and you can bring about your issues. Let us take all the tools that are there in the course, try to connect and solve the problems live. This happens every second and fourth Friday. And if you really want to, if you don't want to share with this in the live session, you can contact me one-to-one. That support is also there 24/7. You can message me that this is the challenge, sir, I'm facing. How can I solve this problem? So we are there. The support is there. So this is the support that I'm giving to you for 1 year. This is valued at 10,000. It is still less, but I'm saying this is valued at 10,000. Okay. And 24/7 live chat support. This also you get. The third is community. We have a like-minded teachers, and this is a very much great support that you will get. When you are there in the group, a teacher might say that, sir, yes, this tool I have used here, it worked. This tool I have used, it did not work. All those inputs, you will get a lot of ideas. So like-minded teachers together, we will be in a community. You will get access to this community called Guiding Lights. This access you will get for 1 year. This is 5,000. So together, the entire program is for 1 year. You will get all the 5 courses. You will get the support for next 1 year. You will get access to the community. And also you will get, in now and then I'll throw some challenges to inspire you to use these tools in the classroom, and also certificate. Once you finish these 5 courses, I'll give you a certificate. All these things together is valued at, certificate, you'll get a certificate. All these things is valued at 25,000 rupees. Okay, it's for 1 year subscription. Okay, valued at 25,000 rupees. And if you go to my website, you can get it for 5,000. But here, if you want to take a decision in this webinar, I'm going to give it to you as a webinar special offer for 1,999, just 1,999 for all these 5 courses, for all the 1 year support, for the live coaching calls, for the community and certificate. 1,999. If you feel that this is something you want it, jump in and join the course. So I request Meera to share. I request Meera to share the. Yes, Meera has shared the link in the chat box. Click on that link. Click on that link, and you'll see this. You'll see this. Okay. You'll just see this. Let me stop sharing this and let me share this. Once you click on that link, this is what you see. Yeah, this is what you see. The course is at 5,131. But here to your left, you can see a coupon here, coupon code. Click on this, simply click on the coupon. Coupon will be applied and the price will come down to 2,053. Sir, why 2,053? 1,999 is what comes to our pocket. This is what we charge. And 53 is the online payment charges. So together, you need to pay 2,053 for all the 5 courses and for the next 1 year support, coaching support. Together, it is 2,053. Okay. If you want it, cannot see the screen. Can you see the screen? Someone please respond. Let me see. Yeah, you can see the screen, right? Yeah. So here, whatever tools, yes, whatever tools we share, you can connect these tools to kindergarten. We have few sessions where exclusively we do it for kindergarten teachers. We say that, okay, these tools you can use in kindergarten and these tools you can use it in kindergarten in a particular way. So tools can be connected to the specific age group also. That also is given. When we give a tool, we tell you, to what age group, how you can use the same tool, kind of questioning, how you can use the same questioning in kindergarten, how you can use the questioning in middle school and high school. Okay. So the tools are age specific. You will get specific tools where you can just pick it up and use it in the classroom. So click on that link. To the left side, you see a coupon. Click on the coupon. The price will be reduced to 2,053 and click on this. You can pay using GPay, PhonePe, credit card, whatever it is. Make the payment. Once the payment is done, type done in the chat box. Type done in the chat box. Okay, type done in the chat box. Where is the link? Yes, Meera has shared the link again. Those who are waiting for the certificate will be shared at 8 o'clock. If you are there here till 8 o'clock, the link for the certificate will be shared. Okay, right. So click on that and pay. Elvira says 5131 it shows. So here, you just to the left, you have this coupon code, right? Click on this coupon code, just coupon code, that's all. It shows here. Click on the coupon code, immediately the price will go down to 2,053. Diana, certificate for the course. You will get the certificate for the course after completing these 5 courses. Okay, 5 courses. Once you finish those 5 courses, you need to answer a few questions and you will get the certificate. Yeah, that's right. The rest 1 year is for the support, for you, for implementation support. I really wanted to be with you and support you because I know the challenges that we face. Okay, I really want to be with you and support you, and I want to support you for the next 1 year. And the 1,999 is a complete no-brainer. I know that the value that you get, the specific tools that you get is 1,999 is absolutely a no-brainer. Jump in and get into the community. Together, you and me, we can solve our problems. How many days it required to complete the course? Deepa, there are some, right now there are 50 plus videos, but I'm actually adding videos. So if you are really determined to finish it, you spend some half an hour to 1 hour per day. Half an hour to 1 hour per day, you can finish all those videos just like in 20 days to 1 month. You can finish that. Okay. But again, it's not about finishing those videos. It's not about learning about telling to asking. It's about going to the classroom and using that asking, going to the classroom and trying to connect and coming back and sharing in the community. Sir, this is happening. Sir, this is not happening. I'm not able to connect to that rude fellow, what to do. And again, learning and going and do this. This is what actual thing is. But if you are simply asking how much time it takes to finish, yes, you can finish. If you spend some half an hour to 1 hour, you can finish within a month. You can do that. Okay. When are we having online classes? It is second Friday and fourth Friday, 7:30 p.m. But right now, for a few weeks, I made it every week actually. So every Friday I'm meeting. I want to just support you more. Right now it is every Friday, but over a period of time, second Friday is fourth Friday, 7:30 p.m. is what I promise. Okay. Unable to pay, Saraswati, unable to pay. In case you miss that, in case you miss that class, all the recorded sessions will be there. This Friday, if you missed it, the recorded session will be there for the last more than 1 month, more than 2 months. All the recorded sessions are there. Okay, all the recorded sessions are there. Coach Khushbu says you're paid. Thank you. Welcome, Khushbu. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the group. Together, let us learn this concept and let us establish that positive discipline in the classroom. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. During the Supriya Shekhar, during the session, you need to make the payment. Okay, during the session, you make the payment. Saraswati Kulkarni, what is the issue? What is the issue? You're saying that I'm unable to pay. What is the issue? Let me know. Let me know what is the issue. Done. Swami Saha says done. Thank you very much. Welcome, Swami. Those who are done, finish your payment. Wait for some time. Okay, wait for some time. I'll just give you some clarification. What is it that you get? You need to download the app, kind of stuff. I'll give you some instructions. Wait for some time, then you can go. Okay. Anu Sharma, you want certificate after the session? Please wait until 8 p.m. We'll share the link. 8 o'clock, we'll share the link. Okay. Swami Saha says done. Thank you. So keep going. And 630. I request Meera to type the phone number also. Some of them are finding it difficult to pay. So please share our phone number with them. So you can WhatsApp us, send a hi, WhatsApp us if you are having any issues. WhatsApp us, then we will come back to you. So Meera already shared 630995559. Okay, if you are having any issues, just message to our number and we are there too. Saraswati Kulkarni says done. Welcome, Saraswati. Welcome. Let us jump in and learn these tools and apply these things in our classroom. Yes, sir. Yes, thank you. Yes, certificate will be shared. Wait till 8 o'clock. Please wait. Preeti says paid. Thank you, Preeti. Welcome to our community. Welcome to our community. 1,999. If you say it's not even 5 rupees per day. I don't know. I'm not that good at math, but not even 5 rupees per day. And it is actually we charge very much high when we charge school managements. For just a 2-day session, we charge very high. Even for 1-day session, we charge very high. We charge in 5 members, we charge very high. But because, when we are bringing these concepts to individual teachers, we know that, we thought to bring the price a lot. And that's where we got this price to this one, because we want this to be affordable and available to all the teachers. And for 1 year support that you're getting from a child psychologist, 24/7, you can get support from us. Whatever problem comes in, you can connect to us. You can talk to us live. You can for the next 1 year, every second Friday, fourth Friday, learn all these tools, get access to all these tools. For all that, you're paying 1,999. It's absolutely nothing. If at all, if you're convinced, then only you can jump in and you can make the payment. Thank you very much. Anu Sharma, we cannot send the certificate to you for your number. Wait till 8 o'clock. I already told you we will share a link and it's automated. It's automated. You give your name and email ID, you will get your certificate on your name. We cannot send that. Okay, wait till 8 p.m. Okay, right. So see, the teachers, those who have attended our session, they took our program, went to these things, gone through these sessions, they actually gave our feedback on Trustpilot. Trustpilot is where you can trust actually. On Trustpilot, teachers gave this feedback to us, and they rated us 4.7 out of 5 stars. It's almost 299 reviews that we can see today, and there are many that did not review, but out of these 300 reviews, you can see that they rated us 4.7. Why they rated 4.7 out of 5? Think for yourself. That is a value that you get. Absolutely, time tested and research based tools where you can simply pick it up and walk into the classroom and use it, solve your problem. And that is a promise that we give. And if that is not happening, our support is there. That's the promise I give you. So take that decision, and then jump in. Quickly, let me go back and then share a few more concepts to you. Okay. Charurana says that yes, we really okay. Right. Quickly, let me share a few more concepts. Those who are into the payment, please move on. And those who are having trouble making the payment, just message us on 630995559. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me show. How many of you feel that, because some of you might be thinking, how can we apply these tools to different age groups? Will it work in kindergarten, or will it work to high school? Will it work to will these tools work for high school students? Let me share one simple thing. Let me come back to the tool that we have discussed, like asking. How many of you think that you can use asking even in kindergarten, even for preschoolers? Type yes or no. How many of you think that you can use this tool called asking, okay, even for preschoolers? Type yes or no. Stop telling, start asking is what I shared with you. So PPT won't be shared. This recording will be shared with you. Asking is applicable to all ages. Yes. It's fantastic when someone sends a message in our group, in our community. This is what kindergarten teacher messaged in the group. I've taken a screenshot and sharing with you last month. Okay. She said that, just wanted to share that I tried one of the tools, which is asking instead of telling. And it did work even for a 4-year-old. The child was literally screaming and crying. Instead of telling the child, don't cry, when I asked it, what can I do so that you are happy? Immediately there was a pause, and I realized the child started thinking, and he started conversation with me. The child started thinking and started conversation with me. Later we had an agreement, and it went on well. But I was really amazed to see a pause and a change in behavior at that spur of the moment, which was an amazing experience to me. The way of questioning really helps, and I agree. So this is one of the messages that a teacher sent to me after she experimented asking in kindergarten also. Okay, so this asking works in kindergarten, asking works in middle school, high school. Only thing is you need to understand how to ask. Okay, so if it doesn't work, no worries. If asking doesn't work, we have many tools, more than 27 tools. Maybe we need to work on the connection part. That help you will get in the course. But the tools are age specific. When it is age specific, we'll tell you, this tool is age specific and you can use specifically like this in kindergarten. Okay, asking, there are certain specific ways you can use in kindergarten. Asking you can use specifically in high school when you are solving a problem in the classroom. So this is the support that you will get from us. Okay, so that I want to make it clear. And time factor, yes, thank you those who have already made the payment. Thank you so much. I welcome you to the community. Thank you so much. The time factor is like we actually spend a lot of time using our regular methods of punishment and reward. Mostly we use only these two methods. Mostly some form of punishment and some form of reward. And when we use this punishment and reward, we can clearly see that for that moment, that misbehavior stops, that indiscipline stops, but it comes again, it recurs again. So when it is stopping for that moment, and coming back again, we unknowingly, we are correcting the same problem over and over and over and over again. Same problems are recurring in our classroom with the students, and we are using almost the same tools, some form of punishment and some form of reward, and we are correcting the same problems over and over again. That is where most of our time goes. We'll spend a lot of time here only, without knowing, without recognizing that we are using the same tools and we are correcting the same problems again and again. If I am making sense, type yes in the chat box. If I'm making sense, type yes in the chat box. We use the same tools over and again, some form of punishment, some form of reward, and the problem stops for that moment and it recurs. Again, we use the same tool, some form of punishment, some form of reward. The problem stops, it recurs again. Again, we use the same tool. Lot of time goes here and we feel very much helpless. We feel drained and discouraged. So if we keep doing this, don't you think that you will get caught up in this vicious circle of the same problems repeating over and over again, same problems, sometimes intensifying also. We caught up here this month, last month, before month, last year, before last year, next year, coming year, we are still caught up in this vicious circle of using the same tools, unless and until you make a decision right now to change, learn the alternative methods, and use it. Solve those problems once for all. That is what I'm offering to you. Okay, the alternative methods. All you need is only two things. You need to know exact methods, what you need to do when some problem comes up. Two, you should have that interest to use those methods. Knowing itself doesn't work. You should have this interest. If at all, if you have these tools, if at all, if you have that interest to use it, I'm telling you that, it's like, it's a quantum leap, that such shift happens in the classroom. Students start cooperating with you more, students start connecting to you more, and even the teachers feel that, what is happening with this teacher actually. And even that change is clearly visible. Students feel like connecting to you. You'll become that favorite teacher that students don't want to miss, and that favorite teacher that management always admires and don't want to miss. That is where we go. That is what I'm promising to you. For that 1,999 that I'm offering, that I'm charging you. Okay, not only as a teacher and even as a parent, you can use all these tools. So if at all, if you are there on the fence, if there is on the fence, take the decision. Simple, whatever is connected to me, whatever I shared with you, is it making sense? If it is making sense, yes, you take a decision. Okay, I really respect you. Those who are not joining for some reason, you are not taking this course, I really respect you, that's fine. But one request from my side is, please think over these issues that I have raised in this webinar. What is happening with me? Think about this. What is happening with me? What am I doing in the classroom? Whenever there is a challenge coming up, am I using the same, some punishment or some reward in the classroom? Are the problems in my classroom recurring? Are the problems in my classroom intensifying? Are the problems in my home recurring? Are the problems in my home intensifying? Yes or no? If yes, what am I doing? What action I am taking? What am I doing actually? If not this, I'm telling you that this isn't one method. If not these tools, you need to search some other tools or some other method. But unless and until you take that action, you take the decision, nothing is going to change in your life. As a teacher, as a parent, nothing is going to change. If not this, something you have to find out. But I really want to open up and then show it to you that this is a situation in the classroom. This is a situation at your home. This is what is happening. Yes, one solution is there with me. But if you are not taking up this solution, you should find some other solution, or else our life will be the same. You will get up in the morning, you will run and rush and making that breakfast, taking care of that, rushing the children to the school. You rush to the school, there again, all the same thing. Lot of yelling and shouting in the classroom and managing parents and the syllabus. you become drained, you feel drained, you come back. Again, it's a challenge for you to manage these kids at home. Same drama will be repeating again and again unless and until you make a decision. You make a decision, and that is what I am asking you to do. If at all, whatever I'm speaking is connecting to your heart, what I'm speaking is connecting to your heart, make a decision and jump in. This will change the situation. This will change your life. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Those who have joined, let me tell you one thing. You will get a mail. 8 o'clock, we are finishing the webinar. You will get a mail. In the mail, you will get 2 links. Okay. First link is where you need to download our app. That's the first thing that you need to do. Okay. Download our app. Click that link and download our app. All the courses access you will get to the in the app only. It's an app that I'm offering to you. That's one thing. Second link will be also there in the same welcome mail. That link takes you to our Telegram group. Okay, you need to join our Telegram group. If you don't have Telegram in your mobile, please download Telegram and join the Telegram group. Why? Telegram is something where whatever content we share, that won't be saved on your phone. It will be on the app only. It will be on the application. So we don't drain our phone memory, and whatever content is shared last month, before month, you can see all those things. Okay, Telegram has got that advantage. So these are the only 2 things that you need to do. Download the app, join the Telegram group. Once you do this, you get connected to us, you will get access. You can start learning right now. Okay, great. Thank you so much. I request Meera to share the link. Share the link. Let me also see. Share the link for the certificate. For the certificate, so that those who are you have stayed till now. This is yes, the link for the certificate. So Meera has shared the link. If not, you can also scan here on the screen. You can see that you can scan here. Give your name, give your email, and it is automated actually. Okay, we cannot do anything about it. If your email is wrong, please don't message us. It's an automated one. So properly give your name, properly give your email. You will get a certificate to you, and also check your spam folder and whatever is. You will get the certificate from Meera. You can also search in your inbox Meera. You can find out the certificate there. Okay, just click on the link, give your name, email, and answer that question, 1 or 2 questions, and submit. Hit submit, and the system will automatically send certificate to you. Okay, so this is there. The link is given, and it's also on the screen. You can also scan and you can get the certificate. So those who have stayed till now, thank you, teachers. Thank you so much for your time, for your gesture. Okay, vedam.meera@gmail.com is where from that mail you will get a certificate. You just type in your search, in your inbox, type Meera, and you can find the certificate immediately, or search in a spam folder also. So you can, I'll wait for 5-10 minutes so that you can click the link and take the certificate. So those who have joined, thank you so much. You can join the start the journey. Wait for some time, some 15-20 minutes. You will get a welcome mail, and you need to do 2 things. 1, download the app. 2, join our Telegram group. We'll start learning these tools. You can see the phone number here. If at all, if you're having any issue in joining, you can contact us on this. WhatsApp us. That's the best way. 630995529. And one more request. There are 90 teachers here. One more request. Meera has shared an FB link. Okay, FB link. Okay, FB link. Please click on that link and give your feedback for today's session. Okay, for today's session, whatever you have felt, is it valuable? Have you learned something? Just genuinely, give your feedback for today's session. There's a link called FB Watch. Click on that and give your opinion, give your feedback. App name is Happy Family. Meenaji, app name is Happy Family. We will send you, if you have already bought the course, if you have paid, you will get a mail from our site. from there you can download. Some of you, when you have paid, some of you can see that button on the top, the download app. From there you can download, but still from our side you will get a link to download the app and join the Telegram group. Okay, Meena, thank you so much. Which you can wait some 15-20 minutes, you will get a mail. Okay, form filled, you'll get certificate, you'll get certificate, you'll get certificate. It is an automated one. Wait for the certificate. You'll get automated one. You'll search in the spam folder, search for Mira. Okay, you'll get a mail from Mira. Then you can get it. Great. So, Mira, I request you to share the link for the FB feedback, the feedback link. That's our Facebook link, where you can share your feedback and how the session was. Your genuine feedback will help us to take this forward to many teachers. If at all, if it is good, and if you give good feedback, that will help us to take this workshop to many teachers, and many teachers may benefit. Okay, that's the help I'm asking from you. I'm asking from you. Please click on that link and give your feedback. Okay, please click on that link and give your feedback. It would really help us. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks a lot. I'll try your valuable tips in the classroom. Thank you so much, Sarla. Thank you. I haven't received the mail, but yeah, wait for it. You will get it. Okay. Ask for rather than telling is better option, as you told by you. Yes. Please share today's recorded session. Due to technical issues I missed in between, Fahima, recorded session, it's on YouTube. I will share that recorded link in the group. Hope you are there in the WhatsApp group. After this session, we'll share that. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. No, there is no book actually. I've showed this as a course. It's a kind of a box. Okay, it's as a course. All the entire course is a recorded videos. Okay, these are recorded videos. Only thing is, tools, you will get it as a PDFs. Okay, that tools you will get as a PDF. All these things are recorded videos. Okay. Ria, if you still have a doubt, you can click on the link again and give your details again. Okay, and you'll get it again. If you feel that something might have gone wrong, okay, because I don't know, if I've gone wrong, we cannot figure it out. If you really feel that something might have gone wrong, do it again. We'll stay. So Kavita Karge, I see 5,000. Yes, you see 5,000 there. This is what you see. Simply, yeah, this is what you see. Whatever you are seeing now, it will see 5,131 when you click on that link. To your left, you'll see available offers. Teacher, okay, click on that. It will come down to 2,053. Okay, so the payment that you're making is 2,053 for all the course and for the 1 year support. For the courses, for the tools, and for the 1 year support and the community, this is what you are paying us. This you will get in the form of an app. Please do that. If you still have any issue, if you Kushi Grover, I'll wait for 5 minutes. If you feel that you made a Mamta, thank you so much. Thanks a lot. So Kavita Karge, this. Hope I'm clear. Hope you could do the payment. Click on that and finish the payment. Grab this in an offer. I don't want to say this to sell my course, but let me tell you, it's kind of, the prices are going to go up very soon. So if you are convinced, jump in. You won't regret. Okay. Thank you for the wonderful session, Kavita Karge. Where do I see one? It's not 1,999. 2,053 is what you see. Can you see it? after the session. Yeah, the price will go up to 5,000 after the webinar. Okay, after 8 o'clock, the price will again go up to. This coupon is valid only during the webinar. Okay, so if you are there, you can make use of the opportunity. Kavita Garge, where do you see 1,999? See, you can see on the screen, right? And you can see on the screen. I'm showing it to you. No, okay. Let me check if I'm. Okay, let me share it again. Yes, now you can see. I hope so. When you click, this is how it appears. To the left, when you click on coupon, teacher coupon code will be applied. The price will go down to 253. This coupon code is valued until the webinar is finished. After that, the coupon will be deactivated. Okay, if you are here, you are here. Take a decision now. Please help to make payment. Lata teacher, please help to make payment. Kavita Karge. Yes, just send a message to us 63099 if at all, if you're having issues. So we'll hold the same price. So we'll hold the same price. So when you're paying, we'll again activate this coupon for you. Okay, if at all, if you are finding it difficult, you are not able to make the payment is not going through, just messages on our WhatsApp. Let me again share my WhatsApp number. This is the WhatsApp number 630995559. Okay, this is the certificate link, and yes, Kavita, Lata teacher. Yes, we are facing. So Ria, please check it from your side, because most of the people, they are getting their certificate. The email ID, please be clear with your email ID. Okay, are you checking the same email ID? If you're saying that you're not getting a certificate or checking the same email ID, please do that. The certificate link is again shared with you. Those who have not got the certificate, it's shared with you. Okay. Yeah, for today's session, you will get a certificate. Lata, you will get a certificate. This is a link. Click on the link. Click on the link, and you help yourself to get your own certificate. Okay. It's an automated one. I'll stay here. Those who are still finding it difficult to get your certificate, I'll stay here for some more time, so that you can get your certificate. Okay, I'll stay here. No worries. No worries. Wow, still we have 48 people here. If at all, I'm asking these 48 people a small help. If at all, if you have not given your feedback, we have shared a link on the chat box. Help us to take this program to many teachers. Your comment is very much valuable, because you have gone through this 2-hour session. If this is valuable, please share your feedback there. This will really help us. So this is the help that I'm asking you. Please click on the link FB Watch, where there is FB Watch. Click on that link and give your feedback. Okay, right. So those who have not got the certificate, the link is already there. Click on that link, and you can get the Okay, FB link we can share. FB link we can share in the app, but the certificate link we cannot share it anywhere, because this is what we are giving to those who are there in the webinar. So if you are talking about FB link, yes, we will share. The feedback link we'll share. Rayman, okay. Ria, at last you got your certificate. Thank God. Thank you so much. Okay. Shika, made payment, hoping to good learning session. Yes, yes, I will. I will stand on my promise. I'm there here. Absolute wonderful, valuable sessions are there. Once you start learning, you'll understand this. And anyways, our support is there. Now the next few weeks we are gonna meet every week. So if you can make out some time, okay, connect to us every Friday. Absolutely wonderful. So on live we can meet and solve the issues. Yeah. Shika says that. Yeah, I can see Meenaji. Meenaji, you said that you made the payment. Thank you so much and welcome. Welcome to the community. Thank you so much. Yeah, yes, yes. So once the webinar is done, I'm gonna deactivate the coupon code, so the price will go back again. Usually, this is a webinar offer that I give for those who teachers, those who make that decision. You know, that for decision makers, I give this offer. So I want to stand on my words. So after this webinar, I'm gonna deactivate that link again. But those of you have already messaged us saying that you have some issue with the payment, we will activate that. If it is really a payment issue, we will really activate that link again. So that's from my side. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. 8-6. I'll just wait for few more minutes for those of you if you are still trying to take the certificate. Okay. Anything else, I'll just wait for a few more minutes. You will get the certificate. You know, all of Betty, like all of you have given. If your details are fine, okay, you will get your certificate. It will take some time, 5 or 10 minutes, or it will take some time. All might have given the inputs. You will get your certificate. No worries. The only thing is your email should be right. Okay. Second, check in your spam folders. There's a higher possibility because it's a group messaging. Please check in the spam folder and all the other folders. Please check in the same email. You might have 2-3 emails, and the email that you have given, please check in the same email, same all spam folders. And if you want, you can search for Mira, okay, and the inbox, search for Mira, so that you can find the mail. You will get it if you have given your email properly, and you will get it. System doesn't make any errors. System is there. Okay, network issues. Okay, network issues, no worries. If you have given your email ID properly, that is done. You will get that. You'll get it whenever your network is done. You can download. But if you have not given your details, if you have not submitted your details itself, then I cannot do anything. Sorry for that. Okay, I cannot do anything in that case. I'm really sorry. Okay, because this is automated. We are not doing manually. It's automated. Received certificates and when to join the Telegram. Saraswati, you will get a mail. Again, I'm telling you, those who have joined, those who have paid and joined, wait for the next 15-20 minutes. You will get a mail. In the mail, you will get 2 links. One, to download the app. Next, to join the Telegram. Immediately you do that. Immediately join the Telegram group. Immediately you download the app. This you need to do immediately. Okay. Yes, yes. Thank you very much. Deepa paid the payment. What's my next step? First of all, congratulations. Second, welcome you. Thank you so much for taking this decision. The next step is wait for the mail. Okay, you will get a mail. You would have given your email ID, right? You will get a mail. In that mail, you will have 2 links. One, you have to download our app. Second, you have to join the Telegram group. Once the app is downloaded, you can start. There's a first orientation video. You can start watching the videos, start learning immediately. Now, today, you can start, finish the first 1 or 2 videos and start the first course. That's number 1. Number 2, you will get access to us. You can connect to us in the Telegram group, or in the app also you can connect to us. Okay, this is what you need to do. Those who have joined, Saraswati Kulkarni, you have downloaded a Telegram group. Download a Telegram group. Okay, okay, done. Great, great. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Sunita Sharma, thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Yes, hope I'm clear. Those who have made the payment, I hope I'm clear. Let's meet on the other side for the next 1 year. For the next 1 year, I'm there for you. That's the promise that I'm giving to you. And I'm really thankful. Thank you for making this decision. These tools, because I have so much faith on these tools. These tools are going to make a difference in your life as a teacher and as a parent and as a wife or husband, and as your relationships are going to change drastically. Okay, that's the promise that I give from my side. And those who have attended, thank you so much. Thank you for taking your time and attending this session. Be in touch. We can be in touch on WhatsApp, so we can share our upcoming things on the WhatsApp. From whom I will get mail for joining group, sir? I received mail from support group. You will get a mail from Happy Family. Connect@of Happy Family. Okay, you will get a mail from Happy Family. The subject will be welcome. Welcome mail. That's a subject. You will get it. Wait for. We'll make sure that you will get the mail. Okay. Thank you, Swami Sahab, Jepulin Rahman, and Bhavna Goli. Thank you, Deepa. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. It's 8 and thank you so much. Bye bye. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Sunday. And thank you. Thanks a lot. Bye.